Hey everybody, what's up? So, water with package in it. Don't want people think I was doing something else. But, so I want to make this video separate from the Bob video because to me this is kind of a bit of a more serious take on the issue. What originally kind of started the idea of the reseller video was, to a small degree, Vegas Fallen Gaming made a video talking about going to buy some Funko Pops at a local Target, dealing with a reseller, and then another story about another reseller. And it got me thinking, I know people who work in retail, and you hear a lot of different stories. The stories are what you hear. You have to take everything with a grain of salt. It's like, years ago, I ran into a reseller, and he admitted to me, he said he would buy stuff. He'd buy like variants to sell because his mom got rid of his Star Wars stuff and he was trying to buy back his childhood. I'm like, well, can't say anything, but because I was in the toy aisle looking for specific things. Don't judge. I don't go out and just buy everything. And I haven't bought anything in a long time. To be honest, if I buy anything, I might buy a Funko Pop or whatever, but stuff's getting so expensive. Or the resellers get in as soon as they see something, like they buy it. It takes forever to find something you want. The ones I have a problem with are the bulk resellers. The ones who try to go into a store, wipe out inventory, try to buy as much as possible so they can make as much money. And, it's true. We do see people who buy up in bulk. We've seen it with, stuff I've seen around online where people were being offered money in Australia to go around buying toilet paper because the store was unfairly limiting how much toilet paper you could buy. Here in the States, that's still something you can see in some areas. Stores still have a limit on Clorox wipes, hand sanitizer, stuff like that. Why? First of all, you have so much of a supply and demand. The other problem is you have to stop people from buying that same stuff and trying to resell it for a higher amount of money. There were two brothers in, was it Kentucky or Tennessee? I think it was Kentucky, who bought up all this hand sanitizer, ended up giving it away because they were going to get charged for price gouging. Their Amazon and eBay shops actually got closed down. There's a couple in Canada. Bought up a crap ton of Clorox wipes, reselling them. People say, well, so I'm offering a service. No, you're not offering a service when you're jacking up prices. You're jacking up your cost of your shipping and handling in some cases. You're screwing people over, basically. That is what you're doing. And I've seen stuff, being sold. It's like a conversation I was having with a friend of mine. She was sending me copy and paste of eBay listings for stuff she was looking at in one game. It was like half the shipping and handling was the cost. Sorry, half of what the cost of the game was pretty much the shipping and handling. I'm just sitting there going, this is bullshit. It really is. You can't just go into a store and buy up 20, 30 Funko Pops, 20, 30, 40 packages of baseball, football, whatever, trading cards, and not make people suspicious. In some places, they're limiting this stuff now because, and I don't want to hear the conspiracy theories. I don't want to hear any of it. Just saying that right now. Excel, which is one of the trading card company producers, had a line that didn't come out when it was supposed to because of the virus. And production was minimum. So when stores finally getting it, they had issues of people basically going in and buying stuff up. Someone I know was talking to a vendor one day, and the vendor said that they had $1,800 just before the store implemented a limit worth of nothing but trading card stuff. And I'm just sitting there going, what the? $1,800? Damn. There are some serious players and collectors, but to me, that's a little bit too much money. But you can't say anything because it's not your money. And if people pay these outrageous prices, that's on them. You know, I do buy from resellers. I buy from people who, may buy up books that libraries don't want or whatever. And I've gotten some great library books of books that I've actually wanted to read because of those sellers. They don't charge outrageous amounts of money. One of them that I bought from quite a few times on eBay, I paid for the price of the book. Shipping and handling, everything is included, which to me is great. Meaty mail here in the U.S. is a wonderful thing. Slow time to get it, but the time is slow. But I still pay a reasonable rate. And with one book, one copy was about $15. To this place, about $4. To me, that's worth it. I'm not going to pay $15 for somebody's regular used copy that they think they should charge an outrageous amount of money on. If a book has a library stamp on it, it's cheaper. Hey, I'm going to take it, It's a book I want to read. And what do I do with these books after I get done? I will donate them to places that have, like, take a book, leave a book. I got rid of a lot of books that way, actually. Yeah, I paid for it. Yeah, I could go to a half-off store or whatever, but I ain't going to get jack crap. I've done that before. Trust me, it's like back in the day when you could sell CDs. You get gypped that way too. Selling them off in the stores. That was a bad experience. I'm not going to go into, but yeah. I mean, it's just I don't think all of them are bad. It's just these bulk people. It's really the problem. And one of my subscribers was actually talking. It was Juiced Miss Morial. Is talking about how they have this soap that they buy, and it's in the comment section. You can see it if you want. Which works the best for them. Their local store doesn't sell anymore, which can happen because in some areas the product may not sell very well. They may decide to discontinue it in an area. And he's saying he has to go online and buy so many cases because otherwise you're not going to find them, and you're going to see that happening. It's why so many places are limiting stock. It's why they stop selling stuff, unfortunately. And yes, there are people that do buy a hand soap and they do try to resell it. I've seen people, trust me, it's just crazy. You really wonder, how much they're selling this stuff for. But it does happen. It's unfortunate. These bulk sellers have to be stopped at some point. Stores limit stock. I've heard of stores that will limit X amount of Funko Pops or X amount of trading cards, just like they do with like I said, with their hand sanitizer and the toilet paper. Why? Because people are abusing the system and they're trying to make sure everybody gets what they need. So no, they're not all that bad. There's good and there's bad in everything, unfortunately, when it comes to sellers. And ultimately, it's what we're looking at. This is just my ultimate take on it, though. I will put a link to the previous mentioned video below when this goes to get uploaded. Thank you, man, for kind of inspiring me to do this video. Appreciate it. Talk to y'all later. Take care. Bye.